Lastly, what I like to do now, and what I'm going to be doing in my videos, is just sharing information with you face to face. And so I'm going to take the last few minutes to basically give you some do's and don'ts that could help you along the way. The first one is you do want to make sure you get your pastor's permission whenever you get a ministerial invite. It is important, brothers and sisters, because you are a minister under authority. You're in a house serving under a leader. So whenever you get a ministry invite, take the opportunity to first let them know that you have to get your pastor's permission before you say yes. At the same token, don't take anybody with you unless you also ask the pastor for permission to do so. The second thing is, make sure that you do dress conservatively. Most ministers minister in a clergy robe, civic attire, or a basic black suit or a basic black dress. That is dressing conservatively, so that as you cross various denominations or various cultures, you don't become offensive in what you wear. At the same token, don't wear anything that can get messed up, or anything that can get makeup on, or that is too short or too tight. You want to make sure that you minister in clothing that is appropriate. Now, you do want to make sure that when you go to a service to minister, that you worship in the service. Don't just wait till your turn come before you get involved in the service. Nobody likes to sit in the pew and look up at a preacher that doesn't worship in the service. Make sure you connect with God also. It's okay to clap, to raise your hands, to bow in the presence of the Lord, to sing the songs of Zion. Make sure you worship in the service so that you also connect with the people of God and connect with God at the same time. Also, you do want to minister from a text that you are familiar with, and a text that people can relate to. I talk more about that in the book, but for this particular time, don't preach or teach anything that's over your head. If you don't know anything about eschatology, stay away from it. If you don't know anything about soteriology, stay away from it. Stick with what you know. And when you don't know anything about it, stay away from it. You also, ladies and gentlemen, lastly, want to make sure that you give an offering. Sometimes ministers in services, they don't give an offering. Make sure you give an offering. At the end of the service, most churches will present you with an offering. If they don't present you with an offering, they'll probably present you with an honorarium that you presented to them. But let me warn you, if your ministry doesn't have honor, then you should never present an honorarium. And if you want to know whether or not you fall in the category of presenting an honorarium, you can check my book and you can get more information on that. We're going to conclude right now, but I hope these do's and don'ts were a blessing to you. And I want you to subscribe to me on YouTube so that whenever I upload new videos, you'll be the first one to get the information. God bless you, and thank you so much again. And remember, this is Dr. Debora Hooper, and when I know, you know. God bless.